Every restaurant has three important phases of the customer journey, but most restaurants just focus on the first one. So in this video, we're going to dive in and talk about how you can market to people before they come into your restaurant, while they're there, during their visit, and then after, what you should be doing to stay top of mind and getting those people back more often. So without further ado, let's dive in. So let's map out the buyer's journey of people coming into your restaurant before, during, and after. Number one, what's the best way people come in and find out about you? Word of mouth. That's how most people, discover you. Their friends, saying, hey, did you hear about this new pizza shop that came in? Oh my gosh, we went over there the other day and they had this amazing pizza. You should go try it out. That's how people find out. They post on their social media. They come in, they have a great experience. They post on their Facebook or Instagram. All their friends see it and they want to come in. Word of mouth. Now, some of this comes later down in the journey where we talk about reviews and such, but I just wanted to set that right there. Number two is social media. And this is where it's so important to have a social media presence and staying consistent with posting. Now, we have tons of ideas in our Restaurant 365 marketing planner. I've got a link below, but you can dig through, and our easiest thing that I always think about when you're like, I don't know what to post, is our 3P process. 3Ps: people, product, process. Now, people is first. You might say, well, I'm a restaurant. We should be focusing on the food. No, you should be focusing on the people. Show us the people that make the restaurant run. That is so important. Now, when you focus on the product, if you can combine those together, even better. Imagine your chef telling us about the new pizza of the month that they've just created. Now you've got your people and your product. But then layer that on top of that, your process. Show us what it's like behind the scenes. Show us your chef tossing the pizza in the air, putting the ingredients on so people can see it. Now you've got people, product, process. That's in our Restaurant 365 marketing planner. Now, the other one that you want to make sure that you have set up is your Google business profile. This is so important. People are going to be Googling you. They're going to be looking for you. Pizza near me, tacos near me. And you need to have a good presence when you pop up. And so that means making sure your address is correct, your contact information, your website's listed on there. You can post on there. It's almost like its own little social media network. Now you can post. And Google will promote you up if you're posting. You need to make sure you're staying on top of reviews and such. So that is so important to have your Google business profile. The other thing that we do is some type of hook offer to get people in the door. Now, you can do this lots of different ways. We talk about using giveaways that you can run through social media. We talk about this in our restaurant marketing toolkit, and I'll drop a link below for that. But basically what you're doing is saying, hey, here's a giveaway, and we're gonna, we have a $100 gift card that you're gonna win. And we've got a hook offer of, hey, sign up for our giveaway, and when you sign up, you're gonna get a buy one, get one pizza. And so that's the idea, is you're giving people an offer in exchange for their name, email address, and phone number. So now you're building a database of people before they've ever come in the door. So some type of hook offer, whether you're using a giveaway, you could even just post on your social media, hey, sign up for our pizza club and you'll get a free pizza. So some type of hook offer. And then the last one that's so important is collaborating with influencers. This is radio and TV from 30, 40 years ago, where you would put an ad and you would spray and pray and hope that people that wanted to come into your restaurant would see it. Instead, what you can do is you can go to influencers because they have a highly focused, targeted following of your ideal customers. People that are foodies that love supporting local food, local restaurants in your community. So if you can get them to collaborate and say, hey, come in, do a video, we'll give you a free meal for two, maybe up to $50, $75, and maybe you'll do a gift card for a giveaway that you could attach a hook offer to, and they could give you promotion. And it's a much more effective way. It's highly targeted. So making sure that you're getting in front of influencers. So this is how you get in front of people before they come into your restaurant. So we've gotten them in the door. Let's talk about during their visit. So number one is, this is all about the experience. Going out to eat, people need to have a great experience. Now, whatever experience it is that you're promising, people go out for the experience, and it starts with your staff. This starts with training up your staff on exactly what you want them to do, what the guest experience is. My friend Roger Beaudoin at the Restaurant Rockstars Academy talks about this a lot, and he talks about how to train your staff to upsell or push people towards things like, he calls them cash cows. For example, at a pizza shop, it would be garlic knots. It's a low margin, high interest offer, high margin, high interest item where you make money every single time. Maybe you have a drink of the month that you want to push people towards. Training your staff on it is so important because people need to have a good experience while they're there. And that leads into what I call Instagrammable moments. And this is, what are you doing in your restaurant that is getting people to take out their phones and either record or take pictures of things that are happening? You know, maybe you have some over-the-top menu item. Maybe it's some very obnoxious dessert or a flaming something that you do that gets people to get out their camera. Because what are they gonna do? They're gonna post it and they're gonna tag you on it. That goes back to word of mouth and social media, because now you're giving people an experience while they're there. So that's so important, and that's the way you can drive great word of mouth. Then you also need to be capturing leads. What does this mean? Well, you don't think about a restaurant needing a sales funnel, but you do. You need to have name, email, phone number. There's lots of ways you can do it. The most basic way is having a QR code that leads to signing up for some type of club that you have. There's lots of ways you can do it. I talk about some in our restaurant marketing toolkit. But basically that's it, so that now you can remarket to them, and that's gonna come in the after phase that we're gonna dial into, but some type of lead capture system. So then after they visit, after they've left, what should you be doing? Well, one of the first things you should do is have some type of automated email. Automated email that's gonna go out, that's gonna say, hey, thank you so much for coming in. Hope you enjoyed your experience. Here's an offer to come in again. And what are you doing? You are then saying, hey, hope you had a great time. Come join us again. Here's another offer. And that offer is probably not as good as your hook offer. So let's say, for example, your hook offer was a buy one, get one free pizza. And that's what you did to get them in beforehand. Then here afterwards, you could say, hey, get a free order of garlic knots on us. That's your cash cow that we talked about in the last phase. Come back in again. And that is automated because when you have people sign up for your lead capture method in step 2, once they come in, they're going to redeem their offer. Now you're going to be able to send them another one in the future. You're going to let them know about events, and that comes from your email, your SMS, where you're staying on top of people over time. And if you have a Mother's Day special that's happening, that you're letting people know about it, because now you can get on their phones. Now you can send emails and say, hey, we've got things happening, come in and join us. You should also be asking for reviews, and this is so important. And this goes back to number 1, our word of mouth. People want to see what other people are like. That is the number 1 way people make buying decisions. Think about you. When you go and you're looking to go to a new restaurant, you go to their Google business profile, which we talked about earlier, and you look at their reviews. what are other people saying about it? And so if you can get people that come in that you drove through this entire process of going before, during, and after, and you get them to leave a good review, that's what's going to start this kind of flywheel of it just starts feeding on itself. More reviews, bring more people, bring more reviews, social media, and it just builds on itself. So if you can think about those 3 steps of the process, before, during, and after, how are you going to get people coming back more often? That gives you a great playbook to move forward. If you have any questions, reach out. I'm here to help. Hope you have a great day. I'll chat with you soon.